Hello and welcome. We're back. Another match down here in the Athenian League studio. Only the best studio around. And we have what should be a pretty nice series coming up here. Semifinals match between DuckNugget TM and Moose. These two players, when it comes to Age Mythology, are absolute animals. As we get into first game on the unknown. Moose on the right, DuckNugget trademarked on the left, and it's a Norse mirror on a map with water, with fish here on the unknown. So good to see. I love the maps with fish here on the unknown. I wish there was a little bit more water maps. It looks like so far we're looking at maybe a Midgard type spawn as we move over to DuckNugget on the left, who... What are these trees in the middle of the water? Also fishing, making a second dock, and yeah, it's looking like we have land unknown. Well, it's not land unknown. The unknown has spawned us a green Midgard. Nope, doesn't connect over here. Okay, what have we? What have we? Both players playing Norse. Odin on the right, Freyr on the left. The Norse picks are a little bit surprising to me. DuckNugget played like primarily Greek throughout the regular season. Moose played a lot of gods, but not a ton of Norse. It's actually more of like Egyptian, I think a little Greek, and some Loki maybe. As we have accelerated here with the fast forward into H2 here, so we can slow it down and see what we see. Freyr has gone up with whatever it is. I forget now. Building Asgardian Hill Fort. Let's see. We don't need to look like a complete fool. It is Oler. I knew that. And Moose is aged up with Freya. So, wow. We have... Both waters are just completely separated from each other. So, very interesting. It's basically going to accelerate the game, and probably won't see a whole lot of attacks onto the water beyond that. Though both players are Norse, so could see some forward builds with the Skraelings or Ulfsarks or Berserks, whatever they're called now. We got a bunch of goats over here. Valkyrie running through. With all this food income, makes training villagers a lot simpler, makes army a lot simpler. We have, let's see, building blocks come flying down from the sky onto that, and let us, we did slow down. We've got a lion here, a golden lion no less, from the relic. Speaking of relics, take a look. Man, this hill fort takes a long time to build. Yep, there's the golden lion relic, and then wood trickle rate slightly. Armory being built very far into his base, so looking like an age up is in order. Certainly DuckNugget would like to slow the game down because he gets technologies cheaper, being Freyr. And we've got quite the shoreline build up here. Lots of docks. Relic over here is spawning pigs. And building Great Hall, Longhouse, Great Hall. So getting lots of raiding cavalry in. It's important to take a look at the gold mines. It looks like all the gold mines are essentially spawned on each side of the map for each player. Unless we're missing some. But a lot of back gold mines over here. A lot of kind of back gold mines over here. And Valkyrie right here. The golden lion just first here chasing him around. High speed to 4.8, but this thing seems to be running slower. First little foray forward. Coming down here to see if there's a town center being grabbed. Probably also wants to see if there's a gold mine right here. I don't remember if there is, but there's a pretty good chance there will be. Yes, there is a gold mine very safely in the back. Will not choose to fight that. Don't want to get caught. And DuckNugget aging up has a lot of food in the bank, and this is a nice start from DuckNugget, who seems to be just a little bit ahead. The raiding cavalry haven't gotten much benefit so far, though they do pick off a couple of hearse here. So these players did play each other in the regular season, and it was a 3-0 thrashing. Moose absolutely obliterated the Duck. So, see if that happens again. Moose actually in the regular season, every single one of his series was a sweep. He swept 4 players 4-0, and then lost to the last place player in his division 3-0. So 4 3-0 sweeps and then swept 3-0. So very strange how that went. Not a lot of sweeps overall in the Athenian League, but Moose every series was a sweep. So we'll see if we have a sweep here. But yeah, certainly DuckNugget wants to play this very slowly, and with where the gold is, again, gets a lot of infantry to kind of protect his base, and then that kind of nullifies the advantage that Moose gets with the raiding cavalry. Whoa, just passing through. Literally just passing through. And good morning, Vortiger. Yet another animal. We've got a duck, a moose, and a tiger. We'll see what comes next. Who is the king of the animal kingdom? Is it a moose or is it DuckNugget? Now, both these players are from the United Kingdom. I don't think there's any moose in the United Kingdom, but there certainly are ducks. And this is this is not good. Ooh, loses 5 raiding cavalry just like that, and that is not good. You really gotta be careful. Like, he saw the herdman. Like, you can't leave your raiding cavalry unwatched for more than just a couple seconds, because you look away and come back and you'll find that is happening. So yeah, as this game goes on, I would certainly be more and more of a fan of Freyr. Freyr gets cheaper technologies. They train at half speed, but they are cheaper. Half the price for half the speed. But if you can kind of delay long enough to get all those techs rolling in, it's really tough for the opponent to do much about it. The rock giant uses his taunt. And wow, that was a really long attack. The rock giant has one of the slowest attack speed animations. You'll see. So what really Moose has to be able to do here is he can split DuckNugget in 2. These raiding cavalry are having a very rough go of things. He needs to try to pressure, like, over, well, pressure one side, come back on the other, kind of get DuckNugget off balance. A lot of infantry, especially throwing axemen, would be in order. We are getting a lot of throwing axemen. We've got this mask upgrade that looks like it's for throwing axemen, but it's not. It's for berserks. We have a mountain giant here. We do have walking woods instead of a frost. Moose has been a little bit careless with his units coming into the middle of the match. He's lost, oh no, out of syncs. This worries me that the game will go out of sync again and we won't be able to finish this game. Let's see. This worries me. We've been avoiding out of syncs on our replays here, but I guess they still exist. We'll see if we get another out of sync. If we get it again, there's no point in trying a third time. Then I'll just have to like try to guess as to who won. I feel like Moose is in a pretty rough spot coming into where we were at. Alright, the auto-sync came pretty quick here. Yeah, I think it had something to do with the rock giant using his special. I don't know who won the first game, but I'm just going to assume that DuckNugget won that because I'm not sure how DuckNugget was going to lose. He was quite far ahead, I would say, without really having done any fighting. So we will just move on to game 2 and assume that DuckNugget won game 1, and maybe we're wrong, in which case that'll be even more exciting. Moving on to 2 new gods here. Hey, we got a Poseidon. Poseidon versus Isis. Fun little match. Seeing as we have Poseidon, how about we get our Poseidon painting in on the action here. He likes to see what's going on. There we go. And let's see what we've got. Tundra. Poseidon versus Isis. The Pharaoh is my mother-in-law. She's a tough lady to go up against. So we got DuckNugget on the left with Poseidon, and then Isis on the right. You know, I would have been able to cheat if one of those players like picked one of the same gods from game 1. I'd be able to know like, hey, which one won. But they're both tricking me and not doing that, so that's a little bit offensive to me. I wish they would have done that. What kind of age up time are we going for? A slow age up time. 4 minutes. Too slow for me. And the priest is dead. Yeah, Moose so far has been a little bit careless in these games. This dude is looking for some relics. That one is no bueno for him, and building's more line of sight. And we have reached the age up time with the centaur coming in. Boy, it is so weird to see Egyptians not getting the free tower upgrade. Everybody's trying to get at, so we will see a lot of spearmen and Ubites, I think, out of Moose. Took an unfortunate villager death there. What nerf are you talking about? The nerf really hurt who? The Anubites? The villager? Or the centaur? Maybe nothing at all. Oh, no free tower. Yeah. Not a fan of that change. I mean, as a player playing against Egyptian, I like it, but my limited knowledge of balancing from when I was in charge of kind of the amateur fan patch for Legacy Titans was, I always felt like it was a bad idea to obtain balance by equalizing the different civs, essentially making it balanced by removing unique aspects, because then you're not really balancing the game, you're just making everything more similar. So I'm just not a fan of that. I would rather, if you say, oh, Egyptian's too strong early or something, you know, do something different than just remove the upgrade that makes them uniquely Egyptian. So we see the wall coming up. And yeah, this is the one thing that the Anubites struggle with against is the fast Atalanta, who's small and can run through just about every little nook and cranny she can find because she's small. Unlike, what is it Achilles that's on the horse? It's a little bit tougher to get around.
Great.
But yeah, I don't know. This is... I would rather the towers be the same. Yeah, it was all part of the whole, well, we made towers stronger, but then they're more expensive, so then we can't give Egyptian the free tower because they're better now. Now you have to take away the tower upgrade. It's just a kind of a very many changes that kind of result. It's kind of like getting older and having to take a lot of medication. You take medication for this, but then you have to take medication because you take that medication, and that's kind of how I've seen some of the patches going with Retold. Is one change leads to another change, which leads to another change, which I didn't need any of those changes to begin with. The Anubites do come running in. They are Guardian Anubites looking for some villagers. So we see other villagers retreating. There is no Hippolyta forward, which tells me she's coming to the back. Where is Hippolyta? She's right here. Nice, get a nice little jump right away. We do have a second town center. No granary for these guys. Hey, Ducky! You want a granary? There we go. Now it just comes up to the hunt. And no. There's too much stuff going on over here. They jump out. Oh, you don't really want to fight, though. Atalanta, she's got lost somewhere. Where did Atalanta go? Here come the spears forward. With the serpent spear to make them do poison damage. And Atalanta, here she is. There she is, right there. Gotta be careful here. Hitching up with Sobek. Kind of a semi-quick heroic. Meanwhile, DuckNugget is kind of trying to figure out what to do. Kind of is floating a lot of resources, but seems like he wants to age up, but then makes a few more units thinking that, well, maybe I have to defend here. Moose, I don't believe, has scouted that this town center's been grabbed. Always important to realize when town centers are grabbed. They just bugged out there, didn't they? They jumped and attacked nothing and then attacked the units. That was a little... Oh, did they get away? Spearmen came up here. See what was going on. You know... Uh-oh. Almost lost all of those guys. Not sure I'm a fan of this mid goal. Like, why not just go pure spearman? But it's really hurting Moose that he doesn't know about this town center. If he knew about this town center, he'd probably just throw down like a siege workshop first, and then go about attacking the town center. Instead, he's making chariots, like probably making chariots to try to pick heroes. You don't want to run these guys forward here. They're still half dead. How is this guy healing from this far away? Or is he healing something else now? Oh, they turn around and fight after you if you don't force click. Yeah, they shouldn't do that. Yeah, here comes some camels. We've got... Uh-oh. This is... Big raid here. Big catch by DuckNugget on the back. They built a wall thinking they were safe. You know, if you would have crammed all the villagers under repairing, I think they could have out-repaired the cavalry here. And we really gotta see a pretty quick counter fight here. Where was that at? Right here. DuckNugget's looking pretty good here. He's got this gold mine all walled off. He's picked off lots of villagers. He's up 54 to 29, and this is mainly because Moose has not scouted this and just now found out that that was up. So building a... Okay. All right. We'll answer back with a few villagers. Nice. Gets a nice... Oh, they're running with... Oh, this could be big. Oh, man. Really nice locust there. Wow. That was tasty. That was like legacy style locust there. Really nicely done. Kills quite a few villagers. These guys need to run out, jump back over the wall. Don't get stunned by the lion. They jump, and they're out to safety. Probably not tonight. I got a couple series to cast here, and then I don't even know, later this week. Then the next time I play will be later this week when Japanese are out. I'll probably just be playing the Japanese, but there is a cavalry Japanese god, so I could just cosplay. Get the snakes here, a little bit late on the snakes. I'm not sure what the snakes thing was about there. And they all just die right away. He's raiding with the box formation too. What's this box formation thing? I've seen more and more players using this box formation. Is there a wood line right here? Uh-oh! Get out! That's a lot of centaur right there. And now grabbing a town center, but grabbing a town center like 8 minutes behind the opponent? 7 minutes maybe? It's a while. Spears are trying to run away, getting a little bit of a raid here. Whoa, nice stun. Gets all of them. They're trying to run away. The priests are coming forward. Uh-oh, don't stop. Oh no, Moose. Oh, loses everything. Not quite everything. I guess a camel escapes too, and the lion does. Would like to see some more crocodiles. Those things are pretty scary. Spearmen are just slowly getting pushed away by the centaur and all dying. 7.2 speed? Oh yeah, I'm in. Forget Poseidon. I need somebody to paint me that new god, and then I can go that. They can argue with each other about which one I'll use. Moose is just too far behind in the villager count. How is he at 180 pop? Does he have that relic? 7.2 speed. Because why not? Mobile units are always the one that causes problems. So let's make a 7.2 speed cavalry unit. Oh, we got a random Scylla has appeared. Oh, man, just blasting that thing. Oh, those fox things, do those things buff speed or something? Oh, you gotta finish off this Petrobolus here. There you go, get it. Whack, whack, gets it. Where's the army? Well, we got a whole bunch of Petsuchos now. Scylla's over here like acting like he's gonna get involved in this game, but that Moose is building his own. Man, see, this is where I like the free myth units for every god. That's kind of cool to see these two guys. That way you can have a little bit of a head-to-head here in the middle of the pond. Boy, if we could have just maybe a little bit more walls here from the Egyptian player, because this army composition would be scary in a choke point. Oh wow, he has allowed Duck to get all on this side of the map too. Man, these are scary Petsuchos. But there's no like choke point here. Moose has done not a great job this game in keeping an eye on the map. He's trying to send these villagers forward to wall, but like he's way too late. Sending these guys forward, they're trying to find a way through. Don't know if they will. Because actually this really isn't the point to hit anymore. It's this top part up here. And DuckNugget has kind of realized that, to where he's kind of just let this side go. Because what does he care? There's no siege for Moose, so he can't push. Wow, since when did these do that much damage to buildings? Oh my goodness. They're burning that thing down. Look out! Look out! Yeah, this is not the foray to go in. You're going way too close to all these Petsuchos. Oh, here comes the Polita. Oh, 4 is the true damage, isn't it? Man, they were blasting that thing. Now all the cavalry is in the wrong spot. It's kind of got the cavalry. Well, they're not exactly who's truly trapped here. Am I trapped with you, or are you trapped with me? Kind of a thing. How these villagers maybe regretting being there. I'm not sure. Moose is aged up via Osiris. Moose has a very scary little death ball going here. Just needs some siege. Boy, Moose just needs to attack somewhere. Like, he gets Osiris with this army composition. This is scary, but just isn't doing anything. Oh, don't let Yertle the turtle die. Hello, Nemo Noom. Yeah, this is a scary death ball of myth units. I mean, what does the Poseidon do at this point with just 3 heroes? I'm not really sure. This is usually where I lose. But I would love to see a few catapults come out over here. Or something, because Moose has kind of this death ball army that DuckNugget can't fight, but Moose doesn't have siege to push with it. So there's kind of not much, you know, you have this army, but you can't really push into anything. And a villager here. Oh, here's the catapult. Way back there. She is. Yeah, I was kind of wondering if Thoth would have been better here. You know this town center is built like a long time ago. Needs to wall this off here. Ooh, we've got a raid coming up here. All these villagers. Yeah, DuckNugget he's way ahead in score, but Moose has the advantage here for probably the next couple minutes, but needs to do something with his advantage. Get the attacks. Uh-oh, here comes the surround. See, this is where I said he needed to wall this off, because now his nicely packed army here is at risk of getting caught out. Boy, but Duck is too worried about attacking. Duck just needs to attack. He can't be coming in and out like this. I'll keep shooting. Where's the catapult going? Plenty vault has been used. Catapult stuck. Camels are looking at the wall here. Boy, is Moose taking too long? These guys are not where they need to be here. Oh, you can't just lose 3 of them just by being... Oh, here comes Polyphemus too. Oh man, this is quite the death ball here. You really need like Polyphemus to come wading through up here. But, oh man. I don't think, yeah, there's just too much here. All of a sudden, Polyphemus comes in and just runs through everything like an absolute truck. Takes a ton of damage. Nice little locust there. But now we've got your 4th hero from the Mythic Age. It's almost dead. Alright. Yeah, Moose just took a little too long there. Like, if he could have come forward sooner with the siege, like, honestly, even if he doesn't even come up here, with the advantage he had, he could have just pushed through here and got DuckNugget down a town center. But he didn't. Still, like, just build a wall and catapult this. But, because as the game goes on, I think your DuckNugget with the plenty vaults becomes better and better. Here comes Polyphemus again. Well, he's kind of wandering in by himself, though. Isn't what he wants. Now the camels are all kind of all alone up here. So there's a scary Petsuchos. Petsobek, sorry, the new name here. You gotta get out the camels on Polyphemus, though. Polyphemus is single-handedly chasing away. Son of Osiris goes for a flying ride. We do have the upgraded siege now. Alright. This is a close game here, actually, still. We're running out of normal units to defend all these Petsuchos, but I don't know if we have enough heroes now again. And Alana comes in by herself. Son of Osiris is still blasting things. Colossus is eating the gold. And Moose is overall, I think, taking a pretty good fight here. I love these. They're just blasting everything. Hey, come attack this still. All right. Calm down a little bit. Both players at 100 pop. Moose at 250 pop space here. I'm still trying to figure out why he has 250 pop spaces. Am I missing some? No, he's ISIS. Duh. That's why. As both, I mean, goes up Desert Wind, you know, goes up Osiris to get both of the camel upgrades. DuckNugget's trying to push through. Really, this is anybody's game right now. The Duck is saving up for another Plenty Vault. Moose just doesn't have the siege. Like, he could push this position so easily. It never has, and is now just kind of stuck up here. Unable to do anything. Need to wall all this off. Like, if I'm Moose, I just move my attack from up here. I come down here. Because I have space to give. Whereas down here, I can come right through here. We do have this one gold mine. Oh, coming in with a little bit of a raid. These things just kill everything. Uh-oh. The raiders are getting destroyed here. Yes, this point in the game, the raids really aren't worth it. You really aren't gaining anything. It's more of a fight for population. Which is where I would love to see Moose have come in and gotten this. Like, rather than kind of awkwardly pushing up here, Moose with the Death Ball could have certainly cleared all of this out. Needs to get a trade route going, but with more than one market. Your markets are free. And yeah, here's a bit of a scary side build here. And all of a sudden, Moose is finding himself, like, caught out. Where he could have just wiped this bottom half of the map. Came up here, never quite really accomplished an aggression, and is now on the back foot suddenly, and didn't really need to be. We'll defend this for now. These two catapults, since there's nothing going on, are happily shooting at the Migdal. We got a Petrobolus there. We got a town center going down because this really slow army is too slow to come up. Nice little side push here from Moose. Kills a fortress. But yeah, there's just no point in coming up here. Who cares about this spot? Oh. Alright, this is the big fight here. Where are the heroes, though? Red has no heroes. Just one. Two. The Petsuchos were in a bit of the wrong spot. They kind of face-tanked the heroes, didn't they? And now they are falling fast. I think they came way too far forward and weren't shooting from the back line, and now the heroes are all on them. Yeah, lost quite a few. Son of Osiris getting pegged on the front. And this might be the push that old DuckNugget needed to win. Polyphemus up here. Pushes it back. For now, holds. Son of Osiris doing what he can. But kind of your scary ball of Petsuchos has disappeared. We're about to get another Plenty Vault to put in. Osiris at 49 hit points. Petrobolus is doing his best to boulder him down. Hits him a few more times. Oh, got 2 hits there. Look out, Sonny! 1! Oh! The catapult gets him. Now this very important fight over this gold mine here. Now look at the military difference right now. Another plenty vault though. All of a sudden the economy is gonna look pretty good for a DuckNugget. Chariots up here just shooting away at these villagers. But yeah, with the double plenty vaults here, that gives so many resources. Look at this unit queue here, and we've got 4 mummies coming in, which they're alright, but they don't really do the damage. And all of a sudden it looks like Moose is getting pushed back here on the bottom. Has transitioned into the cheaper champion spearman because he probably can't afford the camels. Got a couple mummies. Get the units down here. Do we even have crenellations? We do. Yeah, it's hard to push into double plenty vault. Hephaestus. Not a ton. And see, the thing is too with the plenty vault, your chariots are shooting at the fortress, and not the villagers. The plenty vault is more efficient than villagers anyway. It's trying to get at these. Are these a Tyroi? Yeah. But they're losing, getting all their hit points knocked down by these buildings. So kind of a waste of resources here. Gets the palace down. Does Moose have what it takes? The score is actually super tight now. It's just I don't think Moose can keep up with the economy. I think he's going to fall behind in all of these fights. Unless he could keep taking like amazing trades somehow. But yeah, a couple heroes comes in and all of a sudden all of these units are useless. And there's not enough military units behind this. Polyphemus just clubbing villagers away. And yeah, now I think that's about it. Moose did his best to fight back, but up against double plenty vault at this point, I don't think you can keep up with the economical advantage. The trade route is all getting stopped, and Moose is going to be falling back 2 games to 0 here. Yeah, bad time to tune in, especially with these mummies just kind of wandering in to get clubbed by Polyphemus, who just you put a stop to this. My game's frozen. I assume that means the game ended, and DuckNugget takes a win in L Game 2 here. Nicely done to the Ducky. And was a game that Moose could have won here. Oh, I can't look at the post game because this game doesn't actually think it's done. But it's done. Moose lost. Moose had the advantage early Mythic with kind of a death ball of units, but just took way too long to really do anything. If he had just pushed right through here and gotten himself a town center advantage, probably Moose would win. Instead, ran all the way up here and never really quite accomplished anything in the time frame that he had. He had a several minute window and couldn't climb through in that several minutes. So we'll move on to game 3. There are potentially more games than just 3. I have only downloaded the first 3 blind so that, you know, if I were to look for a 4th game, say there weren't a 4th game, I all of a sudden would have known, hey, the series ended after 3. So we got our first 3 games here. I'll have to download the next. Hopefully, Moose takes a win on this map here. We are looking at some standard land map with Moose on the left, with me with many J's as the Pharaoh, and DuckNugget on the right is Zeus. Zeus versus Isis. This is a very classic matchup. There were many a Zeus versus Isis tournament game played. Generally, the Mista as Zeus, Magic as Isis. Many a great series between the two. So kind of fun to see the Zeus v Isis here. They can play the same gods if they don't win. I don't. So yeah, Moose could keep playing Isis until he wins. Now the problem is if Moose loses again, he's just done for the series. As we see our initial aggression here with Jason. How close are we to aging up here? Anubis is coming up. Pharaoh is healing up nicely. No, you don't have to run. You're almost up. Oh, see, I would have kept my units there. And probably lost because of it. Because your Pharaoh is gonna get upgraded to where you could have almost maybe insta-killed the Centaur if you would have stayed on it. Kind of interesting to see Zeus go Centaur. The Isis is gone. Anubis. Yeah, I don't think he really needed to be pushed off the starting hunt. I could have stayed on there for now. Got a little too scared, a little too quickly, I think. But I guess double Centaur coming in is a scary thing to potentially see coming at you. Didn't scout the back corner. There's Hunt back here. Tends to be back Hunt on this map, whatever map it is. Elysium. Especially if you spawn a little bit away from the corner. There is Hunt back here. We do see a town center being grabbed. Pharaoh Priest is attempting to run in. These snakes are basically serve just to distract and slow down the villagers. Villagers can really just stay here and keep building. Just a waste of the snakes. What do you do with your Anubites here, though? Because you know the hero's there. Centaur there. Hasn't found anything to hit with the Anubites. Serpents are down without really much of anything. We have Jason, nicely placed in the base. See here, if I'm Moose, I am very much going for a one town center push. DuckNugget did a nice job. I don't know if it was intentionally or just because he brought a relic back of keeping the Jason in the base. He's walling himself off of his Hunt back here. Grabbing his own town center. I don't know about this. What's going on with these recorded games? I'm gonna restart my game. I don't like the two town center grab here. I mean, did he resign at that point? Maybe he did resign. I mean, it's not a good start for Moose here at all. Get pushed off of Hunt, jump on the berries, see the town center, try to grab a front town center, wall himself off from his Hunt behind the base, which he hasn't even scouted. Let's see. We'll fast forward. If it pauses there again, then I guess Moose resigned, and that's the end of the series. Which is a very quick and kind of disappointing 3-0. I was looking forward to this one. I thought it'd be a good series. A slow age up, too. Well, let's see if it... So he does resign. Just like that. So that's the end of the... This it really was two town center into GG. Just a really awkward game here, though, from Moose. Like, anything that could go wrong did go wrong here. Doesn't scout the back Hunt. Slow age up, gets pushed off of Hunt right away. Just really awkward. Waste snakes, loses both Antibites. Loses some villagers here. Actually, he was probably going to lose quite a few villagers on this town center. So yeah, it really was two town center into GG. Wow. Yeah, a 3-0 sweep by DuckNugget, who got swept 3-0 in the regular season. No, they don't have to play all 5 games. I mean, the purpose to play 5 or all the games in the regular season is because each game's worth a point, and it's actually the individual game points that matter more than anything else. But what's the point? I mean, if you lose 3-0, you lose 3-2, you lose 3-1. So there's no point in playing all 5. Oh, it's for spoiler free, because they know that people like me watch the games after the fact. So the other 2 are just dummy games. That's why every time I get my series, there's always 5 games. This time I only downloaded the first 3 because I didn't know if I didn't have someone supply these, so I was downloading them one at a time and stopped at the 3rd one. But yeah, every series I'll have 5 recorded games, whether or not there are 5. Makes it easier for me. What I'm going to do, I have another tournament series to stream. This one went short, so I certainly have time for the other one. So if you give me probably 5 minutes to get everything ready for the second series, I will be back. I'm going to turn it off so it's a little easier for me to split these videos up later. Will there be another Athenian League season? Probably either January or February is my best guess. So I'm helping Boyd with the Champions League. And then that goes through November-ish, end of November, early December. So then I'm thinking, well, I'll give myself a month and a half break from helping with tournaments, and then we'll come forward with Athenia League Season 4 in 2026. Mark your calendars, January, February, first quarter 2026. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. What is going on? Yeah, make it there. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit.